Hi, and welcome to a new option for dealing with pain and physical discomfort. Often when we think of pain like these, usually the most productive way to deal with it is to take the proper medication or painkillers, or even getting busy and distracted so you don't think about it. And the reason this is kind of another tool in your toolkit is because using this method will give you more capacity to face all the uncomfortable situations, so it's more sustainable. It's no longer about making the problem go away quickly. It is increasing your resilience and your capacity to face what is uncomfortable. And you can just imagine how much that can extend to other uncomfortable or unpleasant feelings in life. And so one important thing about pain is mindfulness has been kind of one tool. Pain is one big reason that a lot of organizations and people have been interested in applying mindfulness techniques. And so their research is on these. And one reason is because there are two levels of pain. The one comes from the sensation itself. Your head hurts, or your inside feels like it's exploding, burning, some things like that. And then there's the secondary suffering, which is all the thoughts and reactions we have towards it. Maybe it's self-blaming, it's blaming others, or it's just frustration. And through this practice, you'll notice how much of the second level secondary suffering is contributing to our unease and just kind of unhappiness in life. And the physical sensation itself is just part of it. So once again, we are learning to be with these undesired feelings, and then you'll see how what seems counterintuitive and uncomfortable actually expands your ability and your capacity to be with everything that comes at you. So the first thing we're gonna do is we'll just anchor ourselves, and we're gonna bring attention to the pain or the discomfort that you have. And then the second stage is basically just step back using open awareness, and we will be with it and see everything. See what kind of thoughts and emotions that come up, and from there your awareness of the whole experience might just shift a little bit. So okay, let's begin, and you can close your eyes if that feels good. Right now the weather here is pretty clear. I'm hiding in the shade, which is just a little chilly, and a huge contrast, hot and very bright under the sun right next to me. So maybe you can take this as a more protected and more comfortable space that you're putting yourself in, making yourself comfortable as you do this practice of dealing with something less comfortable. Sense your body on the surface you're on. Feeling your weight and the contact point. Maybe your feet on the ground. Sense your whole being, your physical being. You have the whole body. Notice the condition of your breathing. Notice how long your inhales are, how long the exhales are. Knowing the state of your breathing in your body is a great foundation to further explore. Now bring attention to the pain or physical discomfort you have. And this is where mindfulness is courageous. We put down our doubts or avoidance, and we come face to face with what is not comfortable. But if this is severe pain, if this comes from a background of trauma, if this is very intense for you, then you might want to drop this part of your painful experience. It might be better to leave it for a discussion with your doctor or therapist. Let's find the medium level pain that we're working with, that you want to work with today. And see if you can be curious and describe the experience in several ways. How would you describe the sensation? Is it throbbing? Is it muted? Does it seem to come from the inside, from the outside? Is your body tense around that part? Is it always shifting, always responding? Try to focus on the physical aspects of it. As you do this for a while, you'll probably start noticing your thoughts pop up. Notice them one by one. And notice what kind of thoughts they are. Is it analyzing the cause? Is it recounting the inconveniences it caused? Is there frustration around the unknown? Maybe there's blaming. And instead of being engaged in those storylines, let's focus on noticing the types of thoughts and responses you have. There is research that says that a lot of our thoughts are repetitive ones from the day before. And if the pain you have is chronic or cyclic and repeating, it comes back. Every now and then, you might find this to be especially true. Now, as a lot of the more intense or energy-charged thoughts and emotions have surfaced, do you notice any softer or more subtle feelings underneath? Can you bring a little more objective curiousness to yourself? Do you find some compassion for yourself? Living with this kind of pain that in some ways might be universal, in some ways unique to you. Now let's nurture the thought of self-compassion a little more. The fact you're engaging, observing, accepting, and being with this uncomfortable feeling. You're showing up courageous to be kind to yourself. And now we get ready to close this practice. Once again, find your body anchor, such as your breathing. Also feel how you have an expanded awareness of your whole being. Physical, your mental, and your feeling minds. Potentially, one of the effects here is that you have explored so deeply the entirety of your being, your existence, that although the pain is there, but maybe it's becoming a smaller part of your awareness because your awareness has expanded. And perhaps having noticed that some of the thoughts and responses to those pain feel exhausting to you or feel unhelpful to you, maybe you become more aware of how you don't need to repeat those thoughts. Maybe you feel just a little more spacious. And the pull and the attraction of thinking about the pain maybe fades a little bit. Now let's take 2 deep breaths to end this practice. Breathing in slow. Slow breath out. Another deep breath in. You can open your eyes. And so that wasn't, I think I took more time there than I initially intended. But the idea is you first try to, the whole idea is you face your discomfort with some kind of curiosity, and then you're a little less engaged. You try to break down and name what is happening, and from there, your whole awareness, it's like going from a little cup of water and expanding your awareness to this whole lake, and then the effect and the energy you focus on kind of having a feedback loop with your pain is become a little broader and a little diluted, and maybe that will help. So come back to this, especially if you have a recurring pain, and see how that affects you each time. And I thank you for being here, relieving some of our discomforts together, and I'll see you in the next video.